It's a disease that begins really to start showing itself between the ages of 45 to 60. The average person is diagnosed when they're about 70, somewhere between 60 and 70. And it's a disease which is slow. So even if it comes back, people can live 20 or 25 years with the cancer in their body and not have it change their life too much. It will affect their quality of life because they'll have to take pills and have to take hormone shots and maybe have some radiation. But it's a disease which is not immediately life-threatening.
When they have a checkup, should they seek out a specialist or should they go to their regular doctor?
Well, this is always a bit of a debate. Their regular doctors generally are not as familiar with the cancer as specialists. Urologists are the ones who mostly handle this, but there are some doctors like me and like Dr. Curtis who are not surgeons, but who specialize in prostate cancer. And as I like to tell my patients, I have the advantage of not having any skin in the game. I'm not a surgeon and I'm not a radiation doctor, so I can be fairly neutral in how I approach this problem.
And I know that we are talking a little bit about radiation today, and you said chemotherapy is one of the directions that you don't normally like to go.
Right. So think about this. If you're going to live for 20 years or so, chemotherapy is usually used in the last 5 years or so of that time period. Now, recently, we have seen some information come from the French suggesting that early chemotherapy may be very helpful. So we are beginning to move the chemotherapy earlier and earlier, and as a result, the chemotherapy side effects have diminished considerably. If you wait too long for chemotherapy, the side effects are quite high. But remember that almost every woman who is diagnosed with breast cancer, diagnosed, not with it spread, just diagnosed, gets chemotherapy nowadays.
Yeah.
So we've moved the field of breast cancer a long ways down earlier in chemotherapy use. We're expecting the same thing to happen with prostate cancer.
And for more information, how can somebody contact you?
So I am on the web at the Comprehensive Cancer Centers of Nevada.com. I'm also listed in Wikipedia, and there's a way to contact me that way. And otherwise, they can just call my office number, which is 702-952-3400 in Las Vegas.
Thank you so much, Doctor.
You're welcome.